turn off lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Sugar little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Sugar little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Sugar little piece, wanna see some more? Sugar little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Sugar little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Sugar little piece, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face, in my face, in my face, in my face. That's how I'm still gonna keep the torch. Sugar little piece, wanna see some more?
All right now.
Hold up, what you saying? Look up, you ain't hitting no more. Fix up with a bang. Got drip when I hit that door. You did it on me. Baby, it's me. Shall we go up, down? You go bounce with me. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Switch that flow, straight back, on them feet, bounce that, get down low, bounce, rap, yes indeed. By the telling me something, maybe I need to figure out how the hell are we cutting. I got a deed to the house, and the less of the like, if you tryna do something, you gotta lead with the bounce. Make it bounce, bounce for me, make it bounce, bounce for me, make it bounce.
EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Here's Robinson. And he returns this to the 22. They go play action. Daniels. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dameon Pierce, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now Daniels. That's complete to Laporta. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This defense for the Pats, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go.
Daniels going to throw for it. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Off the play fake. Here's May. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Palmer. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. May. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, Daniels. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll motion McLaurin left. To throw is Daniels. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
He finds his man, complete. That's Lynch. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
65 cat, 65 cat.
Daniels looking to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Broken tackle for Kelly. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. On play action, May. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Trap 60.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lynch. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a 1st down to open the drive.
Slot man moves right. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Buffalo 18.
In motion goes the tight end. To the air goes Daniels. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now in defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the shotgun, it's May. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Off the play fake. Daniels rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Lynch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Let's go. Cut 19. Cut 19.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brandon Jones picking it off. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Here we go. Set. Ready.
A final shot before break. Daniels. And his throw is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they go play action with May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the gun on third down, Daniels. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Go!
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. York able to send this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Hand off left side, Pierce. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Running left, Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. To the air, May. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Daniels. He completes it to Henry. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They go play action. Daniels escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jaden Daniels. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Daniels going to try and throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
No gain on the play there, second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing here is May. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone and what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
Play action, now it's Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Pats are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's May. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. Looking deep downfield. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now they'll change things up.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Daniels. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.